All right, everybody, this is the big one. This is the pack war for the Harper you see in the corner. There's also a Blue Wave 9.5 Harper that we're giving away as well. This will be the runner-up prize, a Blue Wave Harper. I just showed it to the chat room so everybody live can see it, and there's pictures in the thread. I wonder why that's so fuzzy. Normally that comes in pretty good. But it's a Orange Harper rookie 2012 Bowman Chrome, a rookie, graded at BGS. So, all right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make piles real quick of these. If you watched any of my pack wars recently, you know what I'm about to do. I'm just making stacks so that it's easier. You know, I just take them right off the top. All right. And this should use up almost all 4 boxes. There will be packs left over at the end. But we'll just use them in another pack war on another day. You get every pack that you use, you're going to have shipped to you. Every pack you use. So even if you're out in the first round, you will have cards coming to you. All right, so everybody gets a package. This isn't a winner-take-all. This is a prize tournament, and obviously the prize is the Harper. The Harper is hard to value. I know that an ungraded just sold for about $800. So with an ungraded selling for about $800 and a 959 selling for about $1,000 not too long ago, I roughly estimate that the orange is worth about $1,200. But it's not even spring training. So the value is going to go up in spring training, you know, unless he, you know, fractures his brain or something. So, you know, let's not let Harper fracture his brain. And I expect a good year from him. So, but, you know, it is what it is. Actually, I left a pack behind. So that was my guesstimation on value. Which, you know, it's never going to be perfect, but... All right, guys. Good luck. Here are all the packs. Let me get them actually on camera. Okay? Now, there are 2 brackets. What that means is there's 16 participants in bracket 1 and 16 participants in bracket 2. All right, so we're going to go all the way down. So we're going to do the first round in both brackets, then the second round in both brackets, etc., etc. And people have spots in both brackets. So if the same person wins, then they would get both cards. Okay, does that make sense? All right, guys, so we're just going to go ahead and start. I'm going to make some room on this table because I've got to set up packs for 2 brackets. All right, here we go. First up is Pittman against Abize. Pittman and Abize. And this is high card. So Pittman, your high card is 19. Oof. 19, buddy. Not the highest card ever. You've got Mariano Rivera. 19. All right, Abize. All you have to do is beat 19. You ready? 130. 130. So Pittman knocked out, and Abize moves on to the next round. All right, bud. Now, next up is the Fanatic against the Blue Marlin. Barely. The Fanatic against Blue Marlin. All right, so the Fanatic, here you go, pal. A 119. 119 for the Fanatic with Chris Sale. It's about halfway, so it's a, you know, you've got about a 50-50 chance. A little better than 50% chance of winning. Blue Marlin, you have to beat 119. And Blue Marlin has 116. Shelby Miller. Ah. Roberto Osuna is the auto. Roberto Osuna. So, I mean, you do get the auto, Blue Marlin, but you were just beat, pal. So, the Fanatic moves on to face Abize in the second round. And Blue Marlin takes his Robert Osuna auto and goes home. I forgot, his real name is 528. He said the Blue Marlin's silent. So. So 528, you just lost, buddy. I know, right? I know he could have. That 19 wasn't a very good card, that's true. All right, win for Vin against J Frey. Win for Vin against a J Frey. High card. Win for Vin. 129. Just over halfway. So 129 for win for Vin. And J Frey, you have to be higher than half, but not too much. All right, here you go, buddy. J Frey has 193 and Prince Fielder. So J Frey moves on. J Frey moves on. You've got an 12.5% to win this round, but you've got an 6% chance at winning everything. So J Frey defeats Win for Vin. All right, let's see who you face here. JH Mini against Metzi. JH Mini against Metzi. High card. JH Mini 67. 67 for JH Mini. Not the best high card ever. Metzi, you have to beat 67, buddy. You ready? 204. 204. Trevor Bauer. We've got a... Oh, that's actually a nice card. Blue Dylan Cousins. Blue Dylan Cousins for Metzi. That's a nice hit right there. He's a pretty good Phillies prospect. Isn't that the one they call Punchy because he punched his coach? And JH Mini, you were beat, bud. You lost the first round of your title defense. All right. Let me make a little bit more room here. Okay, next up, guys, is Jimmy Beast and Air Sparks. So Jimmy Beast, hide behind the Harper, and Air Sparks. All right, Jimmy Beast, let's see what you got, buddy. All right, Blue Marlin, see you, bud. 134. 134. Not terrible for Jimmy Beast. 134. Air Sparks, you have to be higher than 134. And you got 215. 215. Air Sparks moves on to the next round. Let's see who you're going to face. Alright guys, next up, DCN against Saving Souls. So DCN against Saving Souls. DCN, you have 195. That is a very good number. 195. Alright, so Saving Souls, you have to be higher than 195. Let's see if you can do it. 158. Hunter Pence. Got you close. Got you close. RJ Alvarez hot pack. So Saving Souls was knocked out. And DCN moves on to the next round. Alright guys, so now it's Sheriff Joe Bear against Bow Hunter. Sheriff Joe Bear against Bow Hunter. Still high card. 124. So Sheriff Joe Bear, that's just better than halfway. 124. Alright, Bow Hunter, you have to be higher than 124. And you got Mike Minor, card 13. That's not going to do it, bud. That's the wrong round for that card. 124 against 13. Alright, so Bow Hunter is eliminated. And Sheriff Joe Bear moves on. Alright guys, so next two packs are Friar G and Rick A. Rogers. Friar G and Rick A. Rogers. Friar G, Rick A. Rogers. Alright, let's see what the Friar gets. 109, almost exactly halfway. 109 with James Shields of the Royals. Alright, bud. Rick A. Rogers. You just have to be higher than half. You got a 50-50 shot at this. Actually, just slightly over 50-50. 182 for the win. And Roberto Osuna. Oh, no. An orange. Pat Light. Pat freaking Light. Look at that. That's actually a pretty good hit. Red Sox fans would love it. First round draft pick. 17 out of 25 on the Pat Light. And it's actually really well centered. And surface looks okay. I would grade that. I think that would probably gem. Just on my real quick perusal there. I think you've got a really good chance at 9.5 on that card. So 109 isn't enough, buddy. And Friar G is out of there. And Rick A. Rogers takes an orange refractor into the next round. And that's your card no matter what happens. 19 destroys 13. All right, guys. Now we're moving into the second bracket. Okay. So you might hear the same names come up again. For instance, we've got Diem against Sheriff Joe Bear, and this is bracket number 2. So Sheriff Joe Bear moved on in the first one. Let's see if he can move on in this one too. Diem, high card, buddy. Let's see what you got. 140. You're gonna make him work for it if he can beat you. 140 with the Nick Franklin. All right, Sheriff Joe Bear. Let's see what you got. Can you do it again? 134. Just not enough. Just not enough. And Sheriff Joe Bear's got a Mike Piazza. Mike Piazza card there. Purple Mike Piazza. All right, so in one round you're still alive, in the other, not so much. Not so much. All right, so Diem, 926. Let's see who you're going to face here. All right, we've got Dan Boone against Jay Frey. Dan Boone against Jay Frey. Yeah, he was a Ray. But damn, 204. Dan Boone is not playing around here, people. He is in it to win it with a Mike Morse purple. Dan Boone, 204. All right, Jay Frey, you've got to be higher than 204. You ready? 132. 132. So Jay Frey, you're still alive in the first one, but in this one you were just beat. Just beat by Dan Boone. All right, so Dan Boone, you're going to face Diem in the first round. All right, guys, the Fanatic against the Moose. The Fanatic against MN Moose. $209 for the Fanatic. Very high. Evan Gaddis. $209. Evan Gaddis. So, Moose, you probably have an auto in your pack. So, if you can't beat 209, and that is a tough order, you might be taking home an auto. Let's see. 209, 150. That's a nice card. It's a nice card. That's a nice auto too. Dylan Cousins. Dylan Cousins is your auto, buddy. So MN Moose takes the Dylan Cousins auto to the well, right out of the tournament. But it could be worse. You could have lost and not gotten the Dylan Cousins. It's a really nice card too. So auto's clearly a 10, and I like the card. It's not centered perfectly though. That's the only thing wrong with it. All right, so Fanatic, you're moving on. We are in the first round of the second bracket. We're on Hoos versus Houdini right here. This is where the big money's going to happen. This is the magic right here, guys. Hoos, who will probably have card number 1 facing me, against Houdini, who clearly has card 220. I don't know what else to tell you. So, Hoos, let's see what you got, buddy. Hoos has... Bastard. 213. Clearly the packs were reversed when I wasn't looking. 213 for Hoos. It won't matter. I'll still beat him. Hoos, pack 213. Houdini, 220. Here it comes. Come on, buddy. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, whatever. All right. So I lost. I'm going to give my cards to Hoos. I don't want to talk about it. All right, Hoos beat me. And Hoos moves on to the next round. It was so close. All right, Jose Robles against Metzi. Jose Robles against Metzi. And Jose Robles has 105, just under half. Not horrible, though, but under half. You need the other guy to underperform in order for that to be a winning card. 105 for Jose Robles. Metzi, you got to beat 105. Are you ready? 60. 60 doesn't get it done, Metzi. The good news is, though, you did survive in the first round, so you still have a shot in the game, but you did just lose that one. And Jose Robles, with a mediocre card, moves on. Moving on with mediocrity. All right. Now we've got Rick A. Rogers, who did make it into the next round in the first one, against Jimmy Beast, who I think was in the first one and lost, right? I think so. So let's see what happens in this one. Rick A. Rogers against Jimmy Beast 3. So Rick A. Rogers, high card still. 53. 53 for Rick Rogers. And Jimmy Beast has to be higher than 53, and he has 174. 174. So he got it done. Patrick Leonard, he's a Ray. And Rick Rogers, your orange Pat Light is holding up, but that card right there is not. All right, so Jimmy Beast still in it. Let me check real fast to see if he's got a. Let's see if he's in the other pile over here. Moose, Fryer, Bowhunter, Saving Souls. There he is, Jimmy Beast. I'll put his cards together. I think JH Mini's in this one too, so I'll pull his out and set him aside. All right, guys, so the last round here. The last round to decide who moves on. JH Mini against DAP. So JH Mini against DAP. Now, JH Mini did not move on in the first round. In the first bracket, so let's see if he can move on in this one. JH Mini, high card, bud. High card. 142. 142. Come on, you piece of crap. There it is. All right, DAP, you have to beat 142. 24. DAP, sorry, pal. You did not make it into the second round. And JH Mini, you did. So you made it to the second round with one of your packs anyway. All right, so Cruiser Daddy 7 against Pittman. Dun dun dun. Cruiser Daddy 7 against Pittman. Cruiser Daddy 7. 143. You know, 4 and 3 is 7. Just putting that out there for you, Pittman. 4 and 3 is 7, Pittman. 143. So, Pittman, all you have to do is beat 143, and you will make it into the second round with one of your packs. You ready? 143. Oh, my gosh. 39. 39. Oswaldo Arcia. Cruiser Daddy just sent you packing, sir. So, Pittman, both packs lost in the first round. Sorry, bud. The odds were you'd have made it through at least once. All right, now this is the second round. Second round. All right, so it's a Bize against the Fanatic. We'll go a little faster now because I don't have to write the names anymore. I was supposed to do that in advance, I forgot. A Bize against the Fanatic, and this is low card. A low card this time. So a Bize has 8. 8 for a Bize. All right, Fanatic made it in with both of his packs. Fanatic made it with both of his packs, so let's see if he can be lower than card 8. Fanatic lower than card 8? 17. Wow, that was close. Close. And a blue Archie Bradley. Okay, hold on one second. Let me go ahead and get these. All right, Abize, you are going to move on, my friend. You're going to move on with your blue Ryan Zimmerman to 250. And Fanatic, you did lose, but you still have another pack in the race here. You've got your pack in the second bracket that's still alive. But let me get all your cards together in one spot here. All right, so Abize moving on. All right, J. Frey against Metzi. Low card wins. J. Frey against Metzi. Hey, Hoos, I put you in this. It was 49. I put you in it, and you and I faced in the first round, and I beat you really bad. You had like the worst card ever, and I had the best. All right, you beat me, but it was close. Okay, it wasn't close. You really beat me really bad. But anyway, you're still alive, so hang out. All right, so J. Frey, low card, buddy. Low card, J. Frey. 78 with the Puig. That's not terrible. 78 with the Puig. All right, you got a little Puig going on. Card 78. J. Frey, 78. All right, Metzi, you have to be lower than 78. Are you ready? 83. 83. The Puig beat you, Metzi. Puig beat you, buddy. All right, pal. Metzi's out of here. J. Frey moving on. J. Frey, you've got a 25% chance at a Harper card. 25% chance at a Harper. All right. Air Sparks against DCN. Air Sparks and DCN. All right, here you go. Bam! 133. 133 for Air Sparks. The wrong side of the halfway point, but you know, it definitely can win. Definitely can be a winner. 133. All right, DCN, you have to be lower than 133. You ready? 85. 85, and DCN moves on. Moves on with the blue Jose Reyes. So Air Sparks, sir, you were beat by DCN in the second round. All right, guys. Sheriff Joe Bear against Rick A. Rogers. Low card. Sheriff Joe Bear against Rick A. Rogers, and we're talking low card. All right, Sheriff Joe Bear, you have 15. Look at that. Joey Votto. Now that's a low card. That is a low card. All right, so Sheriff Joe Bear, that's a good one. Now Rick A. Rogers. You probably have an auto in your pack to go with your orange Pat Light. So if you don't have a card lower than 15, I think you're taking home an orange Pat Light and maybe an auto. Let's see. Davey Grulon. But are you lower than 15? No, 120. Alex Rios. Davey Grulon is the auto. So you get an orange refractor of a first-round draft pick that Eyeball Test says has a really strong shot at 9.5, and a Davey Grulon auto. I know you'd rather have the Orange Harper, but it could be worse. Could be worse. And Sheriff Joe Bear moves on. 25% chance Sheriff Joe Bear at a Harper. 25% chance at one of the Harpers. All right, Diem. Diem against Dan Boone. The D's. Battle of the D's. Low card still, guys. Rick A. Rogers. Diem and Dan Boone. Low card. All right, Diem. Let's see what you got. 205. Diem, it's a low card. Low card. All right, 205. You know, 2 and 5 is 7, and that's Pittman's favorite number. So I just put that out there. You can still win. Now you can still win. Let's see if Dan Boone has a card higher than 205, or he moves on. Dan Boone. Wow, dude, you not like cutting it close. Good night. Miguel Cabrera with the win. By the skin of your teeth, Dan Boone stays in it. Miguel Cabrera, lower than 205, and Diem has been eliminated. I think I can put these in here now, actually. All right, Dan Boone, moving on, bud. Dan Boone, 25% chance at a Harper. The Fanatic against Hoos. Low card here, Hoos. Here you go, buddy. The Fanatic against Hoos. The Fanatic, Hoos. All right, low card for the Fanatic coming up. You have 43. You've got your work cut out for you, Hoos. 43 for the Fanatic. 43. All right, Hoos, you have to be lower than 43. Otherwise, you have been defeated. Your card is 113. So you beat me, pal. You beat me. But that's as far as you went. All right, Hoos. You're out of here, buddy. All right, Fanatic, you are moving on. And you just beat the most prolific Harper puller I've ever seen. So that might be a sign. I don't know. Jose Robles. Jose Robles against jimmybeast3. Jose Robles, we're still on low card, guys. Still on low card. And 128. About halfway. I mean, you got a little worse than 50% chance. Jose Robles. Jose Robles. Let's see if Jimmy Beast can beat 128. Lower than 128, buddy. You ready? 65. 65. So Jose Robles, sorry, pal. You got far, but not far enough. And Jose Robles is out. And Jimmy Beast, 1 in 4 chance at a hit, 1 in 8 chance at the Orange Harper. All right, JH Mini against Cruiser Daddy 7. JH Mini against Cruiser Daddy 7. Low card wins. JH Mini, here you go, buddy. 107. Just the right side of 50%. Chance at a win here. JH7. Or, sorry. JH Mini 107. All right, Cruiser Daddy, you've got to be lower than 107. Are you ready? Here you go. 180. 180. Sorry, pal. JH Mini moves on. But you do have a refractor auto of Eric Johnson. He is a second-round draft pick for the White Sox. And that is 488 out of 500. It looks good, little off center, top bottom. All right, sir. So you went home, but you took an auto with you. And JH Mini, you joined the final 8. All right, everybody. I just want to say congratulations. Nobody is in this twice anymore. All the people who had 2 spots have been defeated at least once. So we have 8 different participants. Now in this round, it is high card. This is round 3. And there are 8 people left. They have a 12.5% chance at the Harper you see. And they have a 25% chance at hitting one of the 2 Harpers. All right, Abize, high card against J-Frey. Abize and J-Frey. All right, Abize, let's see what you got, buddy. Here it goes. Abize, 193. Now that's a high card. That's a good card right there. The highest card you can get is 220, 193. That's up there. 193. So, J-Frey, you have your work cut out for you, bud. You got to beat 193. All right, here it goes. Are you ready? 115. J-Frey, he beat you, pal. J-Frey sent home. All right, you got far, though. You got far. You got to the final 4, but Abize got you. All right, guys. Next up, DCN against Sheriff Joe Bear. DCN, Sheriff Joe Bear. All right, DCN, here you go, bud. And this is high card. High card. DCN, 144. Not horrible. Not horrible. Better than 44, right? 144 for high card. DCN, 144. All right, Sheriff Joe Bear. You can either arrest him or you can beat him. One of those 2. You got to have a higher card or you got to get him for something. All right, here it goes. Sheriff Joe Bear. 123. Not high enough, Sheriff. Not high enough, Sheriff. Josh Hamilton refractor. So Sheriff Joe Bear was defeated by DCN, who is probably going to get a couple traffic tickets. I'm just going to say you probably have traffic tickets in your future, but it might also be a Harper. You now have a 50% chance at a Harper and a 25% chance at the Harper. All right, into the next bracket, we've got Dan Boone. Dan Boone against the Fanatic. Dan Boone against the Fanatic. High card, guys, high card. Dan Boone has 131. 131 with Matt Latos Intolerant. 131. All right, that's better than half. But the Fanatic, you have to beat 131. Here you go. 217. Wow, you pulled out all the stops. And the Fanatic moves on. The Fanatic moves on. All right, guys, we're running out of participants here. We're running out of guys left and right. Dan Boone. He got you, pal. So the Fanatic, 25% chance. All right, Jimmy Beast against JH Mini. High card. Jimmy Beast, JH Mini. All right, bud, here we go. Badam! 81. Oh, Jimmy Beast. Oh. 81. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. But it's the wrong side of the halfway point. JH Mini, can you beat card 81? That's what I want to know right now. 76. 76. Jay Odorizzi, the Rays, did you in. JH Mini, sent home by a Ray. Oh, man. And the Beast, 50% shot at a hit, pal. 50% shot. Or the Beast. Jimmy Beast, sorry. Jimmy Beast, the Beast, whatever. One of those things. You're one of those things. All right, guys, here's where we find the winners. All right, no matter what happens, the winner of these next two battles gets a Harper. All right, the next guy that wins gets a Harper. All right, so this is a low card. Low card. Abize against DCN. Abize going first. Low card gets you a Harper, pal. Low card gets you a Harper. You have 114. 114 for Abize. Again, you're going to need help. You're going to need help. 114. Freddie Freeman, 114. All right, DCN, I think there might be an auto in this pack. But you have to be lower than 114. Okay? DCN, here you go. You know, let's talk about it. 114. There's 220 cards. So 114 is on the... Oh, there's your auto. Edwin Escobar. Jose Fernandez. How low is Jose Fernandez? That's what I need to know. That's what we all need to know right now. How low is Jose Fernandez? Let's find out together. Are you ready? Low enough. Low enough. And DCN has won a Harper and an Edwin Escobar auto. And Abize, so close, pal. You got so close. But DCN has beat you. DCN has beat you. And Abize loses in the final battle of bracket number 1. So DCN, you automatically have a Harper. You have a Harper right now. At this point in time, you have a Harper. All right. Fanatic against Jimmy Beast. All right. Winner of this one gets a Harper. Fanatic against Jimmy Beast, and it is a low card, guys. Low card. Fanatic right here against Jimmy Beast right here. Fanatic, Jimmy Beast. Fanatic, you have 151. You can win with that, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a cakewalk. 151 for the Fanatic. So Jimmy Beast, if you have a card lower than 151, you get a graded Harper. No matter what, you have a graded Harper if you can pull it off. So, Homer Bailey. Homer Bailey. Is he lower than 151? If there's a 1 in front of it, you have lost. Without a 1, you have won. Jimmy Beast has beaten the Fanatic. Jimmy Beast, congratulations. You have a Harper. Fanatic, sorry, bud. Sorry. He did beat you. Alright, guys. So now the winner of this battle right here takes home the Harper. Winner takes home the Harper. Alright? There it is right there. Winner gets that card. The runner-up gets this card. Not too shabby. Alright? Not too shabby. But that's what's about to happen. Now we're back to high card. We are back to high card. Alright. DCN against Jimmy Beast. DCN. Here's your pack, sir. Here's your stack. DCN. Jimmy Beast. Here is your pack. Good luck. 21. 21 for DCN. 21. Jimmy Beast, if you can have a card higher than 21, you have won. Higher than 21. Your card is Starlin Castro. It needs to be higher than 21. The card number is all right. That is higher. 187. Jimmy Beast. You have just won Bryce Harper Orange Refractor Rookie Bowman Chrome, graded by BGS. Congratulations. It is card 15 out of 25. 15 out of 25. DCN, you have won Bryce Harper 2012 Bowman Blue Wave, graded 9.5 by Beckett. It does have a chip on the case, but it's all the way off to the side. It doesn't affect the card at all. So they'll fix that for you. It's $5, but there it is. I just want to say congratulations to both of you. And thanks to everyone. That was a blast. Jimmy Beast, I don't know you. I think this is the first thing you've ever been in. So, you know, congratulations on your win. And your card. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and save this video. And that is that. Is Jimmy Beast here in the chat room? Or is he just going to be really surprised in the morning? All right, well, congratulations if you're watching the video later.